It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards playing against the New York Knicks. Checking out New York, they managed to take Game 1 of the season series against this team, looking to seal their series advantage with a win tonight. And we'll get to see John Wall tonight, the former #1 overall pick out of Kentucky at 6'4", with a 6'9" wingspan, 39-inch vertical. Kenny's got all the physical tools.
He's a one-man fast break. You know, he gets that rebound. Not only do you see the defense sprint, you see the offensive wing sprint the lane because they say this guy is out. And I love watching John Wall play.
And he uses his size, takes the contact, he can finish in the lane. And most of all, he wears down the defender.
And you know, I know you've talked about him and Bradley Beal together being the Secret Service. That's your
the Secret Service, the nickname.
But see, everybody knows about him now, so I think it's the not so Secret Service.
I'm not feeling that.
The not so Secret Service.
But we all know about the Secret Service, and we still
I need the noise box, Ernie.
Not so Secret Service.
I need our noise box, Ernie.
I'm sticking by it.
Very nice.
Kevin Harlan, what do you think? Thank you.
View from high above the city that never sleeps, New York City. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Welcome to New York City, the home of the Knicks. And, of course, Kyle O'Quinn. This is their first game without him.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Washington, Nene and Gortat team up in the paint. Then there's Jared Dudley. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Reynolds in at the 1 spot.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys.
Afralo dishes to Carmelo. And that one is stuffed right through.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
So it's Washington now, following the score by New York. And Gortat kicks to Nene. And it's blocked. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, the Wizards head coach had a couple of moments for me. He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you. Thanks, Doris. And so here is New York after Gortat's miss. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
There's a good screen. Pass to Reynolds. From 17 feet out. And the shot's good from Nene. Nene's got his first points of the game.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. Master at it.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Reynolds, covered by Mack. There's a screen by Gortat. Reynolds passes to Nene. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Anthony drives in. That's good.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
Wizards trail by 4. There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Beal. It's tipped. Now, Freak. 35 points for him last game against Denver.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
Aflalo goes in, and the shot is good.
They worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Washington with the ball. 6-point game. Here's Reynolds. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Washington shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. A baseline J, and Aaron Aflalo again.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Reynolds passes to Nene. Over in the corner, Dudley. Nene, right side. Poked away. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And the rebound goes to Nene.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Reynolds passes to Nene. The Wizards with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Aflalo dishes to Anthony. 8 feet away. Jump shot is good that time. Anthony's got 6 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Reynolds, he's covered by Mack. Here's Reynolds, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Well, these are players that have a job to do, and they've been doing it very well. Here's a look at the top passing point guards in the NBA over the course of the past 10 games. Freak is second.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position, and that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness, the connection they have with their teammates. It really adds up to a real wealth of understanding of what to do out there, and it makes them a special group.
And so he hits both. New York leading by 7. Moment here now for an injury report. We'll get a chance now to check up on Carmelo Anthony's stats. Doris?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Knicks head athletic trainer. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. This injury could be a huge blow to a team with title hopes this season if he were to miss significant time. Kev, hoping for the best on the sideline here.
Okay, Doris, sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Well, hopefully that's the case, Kevin, and he'll be back before long.
Shot's good for Seraphin.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Nene following the score by New York. Passes it to Beal. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Wizards shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw is good. And the Knicks making a change here. Sanders is checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Wall's checked in. And Dudley kicks to Wall. No good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Matt. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Over in the corner, Dudley. Lots of room. That's short off the rim.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Mack. No luck. Wall with some nice D.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. That drops. And that's now 6 points for Nene.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Come on and give it up.
A chance now to see the numbers for Beal. He's one of the standouts over the last month, averaging 15 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robin Lopez is checked in for Porzingis, and Brooks subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Then for the Wizards, Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Dudley. And Gary Neal subbed in for Bradley Beal. Now here's Anthony. He's got 6. Really left alone that time. And the Knicks lead by 8.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Neal kicks to Nene. Sanders with the double team. McLemore with the ball. His last outing, he had 8 points. Nene with the screen on Brooks. Here's the floater. And it's sent back by Lopez. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Williams, he's checked in for New York. New York leading by 8. Now here's Brooks. 14 points from him the last game against Denver. Mack, good. You often hear athletes saying they do it for the fans, but with Freak, he really backs up his talk with his actions. And Clark, I've seen it firsthand. He's one of the more accessible and interactive NBA stars out there.
Yeah, I say he's walking the talk in that regard. I mean, he really looks out for his fans, appreciates them, respects them, understands them, engages with them. I think he's one of a kind in being sincere and genuine and looking after the fans.
Here's Lopez, following the basket by John Wall. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on John Wall. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Free throw good, Mack. And Mack drops them both.
Take a look at the performance in this one for Freak. He already has 8 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
Was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Nene outside. There's the pick from deep. Neal. Shot is no good. So New York will take it the other way. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they were overpowering it inside, and you've really got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And a wide open look for Freak. Sinks the three-pointer. Max got 11 points.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
The feed to Williams. And Mack kicks to Lopez. No luck. Gortat with the defensive effort.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
To the wing on the left. There's a screen by Gortat. Here's Neal. Brooks covering. Just 5 on the clock. Wall. That's good.
Over the last month, he has been spectacular. First in scoring, first in assists. And then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Oubre's checked in for Gortat.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
From 17 feet out, and he can't bank that one in. The Knicks leading by 9. And Brooks, here we go. Here's Mack. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And that's 13 points for Freak.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Neal kicks to Oubre. The 9-foot shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Larry Sanders picks one up. For Washington, they had gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. No good on the second free throw. New York's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. At the elbow, it's Freak. Down low. Here's Lopez. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Now here's Wall. He's got 6. 46 seconds left here in the first quarter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Washington, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. That's good from Neal.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
On the wing, Brooks. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Mack. Off target with his 3. Wizards trail by 10. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. From deep, McLemore. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. McLemore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Mack, the pass to Williams. Mack, good. And the Knicks lead by 9.
33-24.
7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From deep three-point range. Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Knicks lead by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young age.
She definitely put the ball in my hand. She's the one who taught me my form. I followed through, and still to this day, she yells at me if I miss a shot. So she's kind of a perfectionist, and she definitely taught me how to shoot. She can shoot it, and she still to this day thinks she can shoot better than me.
Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom. Has definitely honed something special into him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and I'm not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking them when she beats them in a game of horse. Bradley's not only got a special J, but he's got a pretty good disposition, too.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them, the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball. Or handball. Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Jared Dudley out there with Nene. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Richardson. And it's Reynolds in at the point. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nuggets was superb. He ended up with 35 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And it's blocked by Mack. And now Aflalo pushing it up. No one back to stop her. That is good. And it's a 7-point New York lead.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
It's Richardson on the wing, covered by Anthony. Kicks it to Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. Nene dishes to Dudley. The Knicks pull it in. And here is Anthony. 6 points for him. The pass to Porzingis. He kicks it to Serafin from 13. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Feeds to Richardson. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Inside. The shot by Nene. No good. The Knicks leading by 7. On the wing of Flello. Anthony kicks to Mack for 3. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month. Second, the Knicks.
I like how this team has been coming up big lately, Kevin. They seem to have a new dedication and energy to rebounding the ball, and it's paying off.
Gortat's checked in for Nene. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. The dish to Beal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Beal's got 4 this quarter.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half. They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Off the screen. No good off the back of the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Just 5 to shoot. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer, and it comes off the front of the rim. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Mack. He's got 20. Can't cash in from close range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
A lot of tough teams in this league, Kevin. Here's where New York sits right now. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Reynolds passes to Beal. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Beal's got 6 points in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And let's see some numbers here on Aaron Aflalo. He's been a factor for them over the last month. He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Free throw good, Mack.
All right, let's keep it moving, all right? Keep running, keep running.
And Mack drops them both. Wizards trail by 12. Pass to Richardson. He dishes it to Dudley. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Dudley against Anthony. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Dishes it to Beal. Aflalo pulls it in. Aflalo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason #1 this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
38. Wizards timeout call. Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at New York. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye. not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And, well, for Washington, they weren't part of the discussion of teams on the rise as we came into the year. And now, quite frankly, we know why. If anything, they've taken a step back.
Yeah, and that's got to be terribly discouraging for them. I mean, I know how badly they wanted to contend for a playoff spot, but it's just not happening.
Richardson against the Flalo. Shot clock at 6. Richardson, no luck. New York leading by 15. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Larkin. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 4 assists now tonight.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
So for the Wizards, their last game a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds: disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game for the Knicks. Lopez comes in for Kevin Seraphin, and Sanders subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Now here's Wall. He's tightly guarded and good on the basket. Book it. Wall's got 11 points.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Now McLemore. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Neal's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 17. Here's Larkin. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. He feeds it to Mack. Off the screen. And again, it's New York.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
From deep, Wall. The Knicks pull it in. Sanders has got 5 rebounds tonight.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. New York shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
That free throw good from Lopez. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Wall attacking. Softly drops in the floater. Wall's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Here's Larkin. Wall with some nice D.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to McLemore. Right side, Wall. Goes back up, and there's the nice layup by Gortat.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Lopez kicks to Brooks. Some nice passing by New York here. From 13. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Lopez has got 7 points. Wizards trail by 20. And Wall kicks to McLemore. To the left side wing. Gortat dishes to McLemore. Wall passes to Oubre. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Brooks outside. Pass to Lopez. And that one's good. Lopez has got 7 points for the quarter.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And Neal kicks to Gortat.
2 minutes.
There's the feed to Neal. 5 to shoot. From deep. It's rebounded by New York.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Wall with it, guarded now by Aaron Brooks. Wall dishes to Neal. Off target from outside.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Here's Larkin. It's John Wall with the rebound. Wizards trail by 20. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Screen by Sanders. Brooks, the pass to Lopez. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Lopez has got 11 points.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part, Greg. Even for the best three-point shooting team, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going. That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Kicks to Williams. Sanders dishes to Lopez. Here's Larkin. Got it off in time. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. New York ahead. They lead by 18. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, Carmelo, what allowed you to function so well offensively?
We got vets. We got guys that know how to play basketball. We come together as a team. We're doing that, and we're just trying to take it one day at a time. That's it.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
All right, guys, great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. At the offensive end of the floor, it's been a very intelligent display. We're hitting our shots because we're only taking smart shots, and that's the way we want to do it. On a good note, our passing has been very smooth. You've set each other up with some really nice assists. That's strong team basketball. Let's keep it up. All right, let's break out the pick and roll on these guys. That's going to be the go-to play for us in the second half. As reliable a move as there is. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
Guys, I love his activity, patrolling the court, blocking shot after shot out there. He's really made a statement at the defensive end.
Matt in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then it's Kevin Serafin, and it's Aflalo in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kurt Rambis. And Matt kicks to Anthony. Trying to get open to Serafin. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Freak. Max got 4 assists now tonight. Reynolds passes to Beal. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Seraphin. The Knicks leading by 18. To the left wing. Shoots from the block. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. That's now 26 points for Freak. The Wizards shooting the ball at 42%. The pass to Dudley. To the right side. Here's Nene.
What are you doing?
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Well, you know, whenever he got to the line, he just couldn't find the target. But nights like that do happen, even to the best of them. You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
Mack dishes to Aflalo. To the inside, stolen by Dudley. It's Beal on the wing. And another miss by Washington.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
11 feet away, and again it's New York.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists, that's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Nene outside. Beal against the Aflalo. Fires from the wing. No good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Beal.
Sticking too much.
Anthony against Gortat. Clock at 6. Lets it fly. Mack, no luck.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Beal gets a wide open look. They get it back. Nene gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And Mack kicks to Anthony. Out left to the wing. Now here's Freak. D right on him. Dudley against Anthony. And again, it's New York.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Timeout is charged to Washington.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Taking a look back over the last month, let's see how Washington stacked up in the NBA rankings. 3rd in fewest turnovers per game, 9th in steals, and they're in the top half of the league in free throw shooting as well. Pretty good, but they could certainly stand some improvement there.
They don't make many mistakes. I just love the mental toughness. You saw 3rd fewest turnovers per game. Great decision making is so valuable, particularly down the stretch. Definitely a notch in their favor.
Goes up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And another miss by Washington.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot. I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
And that one's good by Gortat.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Pass to Porzingis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Can't hit from 12.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
And he gets it to go. That's now 8 points for Aaron Aflalo.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Richardson, he's checked in for Washington. New York on D. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. Aflalo the pass to Porzingis. From 17 feet out. Good. 28 points for Freak.
This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Here's Reynolds, and the layup is good. He has 6.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Anthony dishes to Aflalo. He kicks to Mack. Some nice passing by New York here. The jump hook, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Serafin's got 4 points this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Shot clock at 5. Picked away. Feeds to Anthony. Makes it off the glass. Anthony's got 25 points in the game.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Here's Reynolds. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Kevin Serafin. Sanders comes in for Porzingis. And it's Brooks in for Anthony. John Wall's checked in for Washington. Free throw dropped for Aflalo. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Nene with the screen on Aflalo. Richardson with it. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. 5 on the clock to end the run. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Now here's Freak. 28 points for him. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Williams, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. Then for the Wizards, Ben McLemore comes in for Richardson. And Gary Neal subbed in for Bradley Beal. Now here's Wall, defended by Mack. Out to the right wing. Williams comes with a double team. And Wall kicks to McLemore. Nene at the elbow. Wall attacking. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Here's Mack. High quality look, and he sinks it. Mack's got 30.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Wall with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And stolen by Freak. To the paint. Here's Sanders. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Sanders has got his first bucket of the night.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
The 3 from Dudley. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists tonight.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Mack. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Wall passes to McLemore. Nene down low. Lopez covering, and the basket good. That's 12 points for Nene.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
When you're hot, and he is absolutely scorching.
Mack, good.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
For Washington, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Here's Neal. Brooks grabs the board. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Sanders, finished off the break. Sanders has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Now here's Wall, covered by Mack. Here's Neal. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
The basket counts, and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Unbelievable shot there. He busted out the trick release and left the defender dazed and confused.
And Washington making a change here. Oubre's checked in. And Mack kicks to Lopez. Lopez a screen. The drive by Brooks. Misses off the right iron.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
And finished off by Oubre.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Williams kicks to Brooks. The dish to Lopez. And that one's good. Lopez has got 13 points.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Okay. Getting a little physical. I like that. I like that reference.
Wall's shot is off.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Knicks.
Now, they've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Wizards making a switch here. Gortat's checked in. Washington's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Outside, Wall. He dishes it to Oubre. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 5. From deep, McLemore. It's rebounded by New York. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Here's Mack. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he's still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And the first one drops.
All right, keep fighting. Keep fighting. All right, D up after this one, all right? Let's go.
And Mack drops them both. Wizards shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. It's Wall with the drive. And the rejection by Sanders. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. New York's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Sanders kicks to Lopez. Fader on the way. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Wall up top. He's got 20. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. And so John Wall nails both of them.
Shane Larkin.
Seven seconds left to play in the third. Just 3 on the clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he sinks the second. Larkin. No luck. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Knicks running away with it. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Porzingis. Aflalo comes in for Williams. Brooks checked in for Rivers. And Max subbed in for Shane Larkin. So on the floor for Washington, Nene is out there with Gary Neal. And it's Wall. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Reynolds in at the 2-guard spot. Brooks dishes to Mack. Corner shot. And that one's good. Max got 40 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Out to the right wing. Right wing. Here's Neal. Money from the wing. Neal's got 5 points now this quarter.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Aflalo outside. Jones the pass to Aflalo. Brooks outside. Screen by Jones. Just 4 to shoot. Excellent use of the screen that time. 43 points for Freak.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
Nene has the open look. That misses off the backboard. For New York, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. And once more, he gets it. Another bucket from Mack. Mack's got 45 points. Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's Wall with the drive. Knicks with the rebound. Mack's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Pulls it up. A quick shot there, and it's off target. The Wizards shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Shots good by Neal.
He recognized there a good job by him that he could find some room behind that three-point line on the break.
At the elbow, it's Aflalo. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Some fantastic numbers here for Aflalo. He has 11 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game.
Shooting 2.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And he makes the first.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Porzingis comes in for Kevin Seraphin, and it's Williams in for Jones. And Aflalo drops them both. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And Wall. Here we go now. And here's Richardson outside. No good. So New York will take it the other way. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. Freak with it. Picked up by Nene. And Mack kicks to Brooks. Williams dishes to Aflalo. Brooks with no one around. Gortat with the rebound. The Wizards shooting 43% from the field. Here's Richardson. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 6 assists in the game. New York's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Aflalo outside. Dishes it to Brooks. New York moving the ball around. Porzingis can't hit. And the Wizards with possession. Here's the teardrop. And he gets it to go. And that's now 27 points for John Wall. New York's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Mack the pass to Williams. It's Freak, top of the key. From 10 feet out, can't get it to go. And it's Washington the other way. And here's Wall. Richardson for 3. Richardson missing again.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Wall up top. Brooks covering. And Wall kicks to Gortat. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
And that's right, Clark. 6 of their last 10 have come from the mid-range.
Now here's Freak, covered by Wall. Brooks kicks to Mack. Wall with the steal. Here's Oubre. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Free throw, good, Oubre. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for the Knicks. Shane Larkin comes in for Brooks. The Wizards making a switch here. Both good from the line that time. There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And believe you me, they'll be gunning for the sweep in that third meeting.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Freak. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Wall draws the double. Here's Gortat. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Larkin dishes to Williams. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. 6 on the shot clock. They get it again. Now Wall. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, big numbers for you on the offensive end. How were you able to consistently get your shot?
I mean, I just put in so many hours in the gym, you know, on playgrounds and everywhere in between. Now my shot is just as consistent as it gets. I can make most shots blindfolded, honestly. Making them in the game with my eyes open, that's a piece of cake, as you can see in my stat.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.